In this video, I'm going to show you how to play retro games using Retroarch on Walmart's brand new Onn 4K Pro Google TV streaming box. This is the new one that just came out. Okay, so first I'm going to go on my PC and download Retroarch from the website APK Mirror. So I'm going to download the APK file from this website. I'm using this instead of downloading it from the Play Store because Google has enabled a lot of limitations to some functionality on some emulators. And by using an older version, I could avoid those limitations. So I'm going to download an old version of RetroArch on this website, and then I'm going to transfer that APK over to a USB drive, and then plug that USB drive into the Onn streaming box to install it. Okay, so you're just going to click where it says download APK right there and just let it download. Should be a very quick download. Okay, and once the APK file is downloaded, I'm simply going to transfer it over to a USB drive I have in my PC right now. And there's also some ROMs on this USB drive as well. Okay, so now we're back to the Onn 4K Pro, and we're going to download File Commander. And all right, so I'm going to download File Commander. This will give me access to that APK files so I can install it. Okay, so before I even open it, I want to grant File Commander access or permission to files and media. So to do that, I'm going to have to go to Settings, and go to Apps, and I'm going to find File Commander, go to Permissions, and where it says Files and Media, I'm going to click Allow Management of All Files and hit Allow. Now I'm going to back out and open the File Commander app. And once opened, you'll get this question. Just hit OK. Now we can open File Commander. Just hit Continue here and just skip through these. Back out of that. And then you'll see I'm going to find my USB drive here. And I'm going to find that APK file with RetroArch on it. And I'm just going to click on it to install it. And if you get this message, just hit Settings, and you're going to hit Allow for File Commander. And now we can install RetroArch. And once you open it, just give it a moment to extract. Okay, so now we're going to go to Online Updater, and we're going to download some cores. Hit Core Downloader, and we're going to do, let's find a core for Sega Genesis, because we'll try Sega Genesis and we'll try SNES. So we'll do this one. Core installed. And now let's find one for SNES. And we'll do this one. Okay, once that's done, you want to back out, back into the main menu. And basically what we want to do now is scan some ROMs so we can start playing games. So we're going to go to Import Content and hit Scan Directory. And I need to find my USB drive, which I know is this one right here. And then I'm going to scroll down to my ROMs. And I'm going to just choose Sega Genesis and SNES right now. And now let's try an SNES. Just going to click that and it's going to scan all the ROMs in that folder. Now I can back out. And there on the bottom you see Mega Drive and Super Nintendo right there. And it should be able to start playing games right away. Now, before we start playing games, there's actually two things I need to change on the settings. So I'm going to back out of here. So now I'm going to go to, let's see, input. And I want to find hotkeys. Yeah, hotkeys. And I'm going to scroll down to when I want to close or back out of Retroarch. So basically, let's see. Close content. That's what I'm looking for. So I want to select the hotkey. So when I hit the hotkey, it'll quit the game basically. So my hotkey here, I'm going to hit when I hit select and start at the same time. So that's done. So now I want to configure my controller. I'm going to be using an Xbox controller via Bluetooth. So let me back out of here and go to port 1 controller. And basically now you just want to, remap the key, the D-pad and all the buttons here. So I'm just going to do this one by one. I'm just going to fast forward this part. Okay, now that the buttons are mapped, you're going to hit Save Controller Profile. And now we can just back out. And now we could try a game. So let's try Aladdin. You're going to hit Run. It's going to ask you for the core. I only have one core here to select. Then hit Run again, and the game should start up. There we go. So with this setup, you should be able to do up to PS1 on this. That's it for this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching.